So I'm Deborah Wilson. I am the owner of Circle L Ranch, and this is Java, Chiquita, and Izzy, and these are BLM burros. There are about 40,000 BLM burros in holding pens at this point because the BLM has rounded them up. They don't want the burros eating resources that cows could eat when they are grazing on land. So basically they've rounded them up and put them in holding pens. So the management, BLM management of burros and horses actually is abysmal. It's terrible. These animals are in holding pens sometimes for years and years. These two are 14 years old and they were just rescued 3 years ago. So they were in holding pens for a long, long time. They're very sweet animals. They're very gentle. They like people, and they should not be treated like that. So we need the BLM to do a better job of managing these burros. In other words, we need to let these burros run free and not pen them up so that cows can graze and use up the resources so we can have steak.
Got it. And where are these three beautiful burros? What is this place that you are petting them in?
This is Circle L Ranch. This is a sanctuary for animals, for burros and horses and chickens and geese and sheep and goats and cows in Prescott Valley. I own the property, and I pay most of the bills.
I'm being nuzzled by who's this? Who's
Rio.
this?
That's Rio.
That's Rio,
That's
the former.
Rio.
What's the story about Rio?
He was a racehorse, but he hurt himself.
Rio the racehorse.
Right. So he was turned in, and the person who turned him in said, "Oh yeah, I'll give you $100 a month for the rest of Rio's life." That was the last we ever heard of that guy. So Rio's very sweet. How are Rio? Can I take his mask off? Here. Oh, wait a minute. I can't take his mask off. He doesn't want me to do it.
Okay. Anyway, so tell us about horses. Horses are a big problem that the Humane Society is trying to address.
Right. Horses are, we used to have horse slaughter in the United States. We no longer have horse slaughter plants in the United States, but the problem is that horses, unwanted horses, are loaded into transport trucks and driven sometimes for 2 days with no food and water, and then brutally slaughtered in Mexico or Canada. Mexico is worse. So people take their horses, say little Penny had a horse that she rode, and Penny went to college, and they take their horses to the livestock auction thinking that the horse is going to be adopted by some nice family with a young kid. Unfortunately, the killer buyers masquerade as that father of the little kid, and the people unknowingly sell their horses to a killer buyer, and then the horse gets loaded on a truck and taken down to Mexico and brutally slaughtered. And horses are prey animals, so they're not like cows where you can hit them with a deadbolt and it renders them unconscious. Horses can sense that there's danger, so they go crazy. They flail around, and it's very difficult to render them unconscious, so many times they're slaughtered while they're still completely conscious. So we are, at the Humane Society of the United States, we're trying to make it illegal to ship horses out of the country to be slaughtered.
And what can people do if they are moved by that and want to help?
Well, go to the livestock auction and get a horse who somebody's selling, or they can vote in senators and congressmen who are horse lovers and don't want horses to be slaughtered.
And how can that be stopped in the United States Congress?
By voting in enough congressmen and senators who will vote for animal rights issues.
And specifically to ban what?
Horse slaughter, to ban the transport of horses over the border to be slaughtered. Yeah, and we're close to, we've been close to doing that. We've been working on that for years, and you'd think it would have passed, but not yet. No, it hasn't.